Well, very soon tonight, the Hobart City Council will debate and vote on a proposal to dismantle a statue of former Tasmanian Premier William Crowther from their city square. Now, this could be an Australian first to cancel an early civic leader from the 19th century because of his crimes against Aboriginal people. Now, unlike the United States or the UK, which has been cancelling and felling statues left, right and centre of white pioneers empowered by the Black Lives Matter movement, Australia has only moved one statue. Despite a lot of statues being vandalised, it was that of Captain James Cook. Here it is in Cairns in May this year. Now, that was primarily because of that Nazi-like stance, not because he was the first white man to discover the east coast of Australia. And I thought on an artistic level it was pretty ordinary as well. But this could lead tonight to a whole new campaign to cancel our explorers and early colonists, which I think is an outrageous tampering of historic truth. And truth has to be the paramount concern in these issues. But is Premier Crowther a different case altogether? Well, I would argue that he is. Firstly, he was a nothing premier. He lasted just 313 days in 1878-79 and has no legacy whatsoever. But crucially, Crowther is infamous for cutting off and stealing the skull of Aboriginal man William Lanne after he died in 1869. He even replaced the skull with that of another man so as to conceal the act. Then another surgeon allegedly cut off Lanne's hands and feet to prevent Crowther from stealing the full skeleton. It was part of Crowther's sick obsession with Indigenous body parts, which he enjoyed sending to London's Royal College of Surgeons. He was an early mutilator of dead Indigenous bodies, which is not defensible in any Australian century. By the way, ABC reports show that Lanne's grave was later interfered with and his remains were stolen. What a terrible story for that family. Now, a council committee has already agreed unanimously to no longer be commemorated. That statue's gone. But here's the thing. Dismantling Crowther's bronze statue might sound reasonable, but it will create a dangerous precedent. Why not keep the statue in Flinders Square, Hobart, but redraft his plaque to explain what his hideous collection was all about, who he really was? Tell the full story from both sides. Don't cancel these statues. We can learn from what they did and what the plaques actually say. Yes, to many Indigenous Hobartians, Crowther's statue would be a cruel reminder of his gruesome past. I get that. But there is nothing about his dark past on the plaque yet. Now, the other alternative, which may come for a vote tonight, is to relocate Crowther's statue to a local museum where visitors, including school groups, can learn about his life and his crimes. I detest the whole idea of using current moral expectations to judge and cancel early colonisers. But in Crowther's unique case, his is a story worth telling and I think worth learning from.